This guy right here, our head coach Manny Diaz, has proven that he has the cojones to do what must be done during the off-season. Patience, young Padawans. Changes are coming. What's going on, Canes fans? Today's video is sponsored by, well, you see, it's not sponsored, so we're just going to have to get on with the juicy stuff. But before we do, I'm going to throw a little bit of positivity your way to kick off this video. And today, we're going to be reading from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. As Canes fans, we can be very impatient at times, and I understand that that's the case for a lot of opposing teams as well, but really especially with our fan base. And trust me, I'm throwing myself into that category, so don't take it as a personal insult or anything like that. But a lot of fans have been cracking me up lately. Literally the day after the North Carolina game, fans were rushing to social media screaming, Manny, time's up. Where are the changes? Manny, what's going on? The regular season is over. And then literally the day after the bowl game, Manny, what's going on? Blake Baker is still on the staff. Manny. And then fans were even saying fire Manny Diaz because no changes have been made yet. Look, guys, I get it. I promise you I do. And it's okay to voice your opinion and put it out there. But I personally think that Manny has earned a little bit of our respect when it comes to trusting him with making big-time off-season changes. It's all part of a plan, and sometimes it's actually good to take at least a little bit of time to make sure that everything is going to fall into place. Some moves and changes have already happened on defense. Banda accepted the job at Utah State, so there goes our co-DC. We parted ways with Mike Rump. Stroud has stepped down mostly due to health reasons, and also DeMarcus Van Dyke is now gone. Now, I know that out of all of those names, Rump is technically the only one to be let go, but this opens the door for a complete overhaul. Think about it. And listen, don't even go there down in the comments section. I'm not trying to sit here for 5 or 10 minutes and defend all of the mistakes that Manny has made. But I do believe that he's a head coach that wants to win. So far, if there have been any major issues with his staff, he's addressed it and made changes. Right? Now, if I'm being completely honest and upfront with you guys, I thought that Manny Diaz would probably keep Blake Baker on the staff. Yes, as defensive coordinator, and yes, even after the Oklahoma State game. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with that decision, and that's not what I want to happen, but that's what my prediction was going to be. But I now think that enough dominoes have fallen, and the door is already open, so Manny could just go ahead and kick a few more out of it. And many of us are not a fan of Blake James, I get it, but if he keeps his word, Manny should, and keep in mind that I said it should, have all of the money and resources that he needs to make any big-time changes that he wants to do. From my understanding, it's in Manny's hands. If he wants to get rid of a guy and bring in another big-time name, he's got the resources to do so. And trust me, Manny and everyone else sees the chatter. They're getting bombarded with it from all sides, and he can't deny the stats. He sees them too, the same ones that you and I look at. My hope is that we bring in someone from outside the program. No promoting from within under any circumstances, which that does seem like a less likely scenario now that some, pieces are moving around on defense. But I also hope that whoever Manny brings in, it's a big-time name, a guy with a big resume, a history of success and winning, and Manny can give him the reins and let him have full control of the defense. But I will say that Manny finds himself in a very unique situation because technically speaking here, we're still running Manny's defense. Blake Baker is just calling the plays. Now, a lot of fans were okay with Manny's defense as long as he was the one calling the plays. Blake Baker's play calling is much more predictable and passive, to say the least. He's all about that bend but don't break BS that I hate. I can't stand it. So I'll just get it out of the way and give my official prediction on what's going to happen with this. But there are two things that worry me. Number one is the fact that Blake Baker and Manny Diaz are friends. As silly as that sounds, does it play a part? Is it a factor? Unfortunately, yes, it is. And number two, as I said, we're still running Manny's defense. He's a defensive-minded head coach. So will he be willing to bring in a guy with a big-time resume on the defensive side of the ball and hand everything over and let him do what he needs to do? So my official prediction is yes, Manny Diaz will fire Blake Baker or let him go, or he'll conveniently accept a job somewhere else at a different school. Because, I mean, here's the deal. Manny's dream job at the University of Miami depends on it. So keep voicing your opinion, Canes fans. Let it be known. Let it be heard all over social media. Keep doing it. Just know and keep in mind, at least in the back of your mind, that it's probably going to take a little bit longer. I've heard plenty of things from lots of people, but I'm not one of those people that says I have this source or that source, or I have this inside guy at the program. Nothing like that. But I've heard the rumblings and some of the discussions and things that have happened. Of course, we know that Diaz did meet with Baker, and we haven't really been officially filled in on what that conversation was or what the outcome was with that. I really think that Manny is kind of just trying to be a nice guy, unfortunately, in a way, and kind of making sure that some of his guys on his staff can be looking and can kind of get things set up to move on and leave the team, right? So it doesn't go down as a firing, if that's what it comes down to. But let your prediction be known down in the comment section. We can talk about it. I'm guessing that probably 99.9% of fans want Blake Baker fired after the last two seasons. But let it be known. Do you want him fired? I feel dumb asking that question because it's going to be kind of overall, everybody's going to be on the same page. But you know what? Give me your prediction. That's two different things, what you want to happen and what you think will actually happen. Of course, many of you want him fired, but do you think he will actually get fired? It's right now when I'm recording this video, it is January 6th? Yes, it's January 6th, so we're early in January. There's still plenty of time for these staff changes to happen. So again, my official prediction, though, is yes. Let me know yours down in the comment section. I got some big-time, juicy videos coming up real soon. Some hot, drama-filled topics that are all about football that's going to get Canes fans talking, and I can't wait to post those up. So prepare yourselves. Be ready to discuss Miami Hurricanes football. So remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.